So after viewing the Willowbrook video, complete disbelief was the first thing that came to mind, followed by like sad and just heartbreak for these people, and that it was accepted and it was okay. Those conditions and excuses made for why they lived the way they did, and it was accepted. It also then brought about the emotions of anger and frustration and rage at times, that it was okay. These people laying on the floor with no clothes all day, day in and day out, no services to help them, no interaction, nothing, just complete disbelief that this wasn't that long ago in the big scheme of it all, that it was accepted. I also, at times you're watching it and you want to cry, like that's somebody's kid laying there, just nothing, staring at their feet all day. It also, hearing about the ratio, that was pretty interesting to me. Just the thought that you always hear, like sped still today is understaffed. You can get on most district websites and they're constantly hiring paras and needing those extra supports and the different services and therapies and those kind of things, that they're always constantly hiring. And that was one of their biggest issues, was just the patient to worker ratio just was out of control. The people of Willowbrook were treated basically insignificant on so many levels. Like was mentioned in the video, the location of the place, it looks like this beautiful big mansion. And then there's nothing happening inside. There's people sitting on the floor in their own feces and whatnot. And just, they said the smell, oh my gosh, I can't imagine. Um, and their living conditions and the food, oh, watching them eat that mush and just shoving it in, and that was what was expected, and that's what they did, and it was okay. um, I think that they were just completely insignificant, and then the staff and the numbers and the people not working there and leaving and quitting the job, and the pay issues and all of that, like, just mind blowing on so many levels for that population. I think today, one of the issues was kind of um, how people are marginalized today. One of the ones that comes to mind for me is like mental health issues, and how there's such a stigma that goes with it. And a lot of people don't want the label or the thought of, like, I have a mental health issue, and they don't get the necessary help or therapies that are out there available for them because of the stigma that goes with it and what, as a society, we've created. Another way that I feel today is also still an issue, and this comes from my experience working in the high school last year, trying to get our kids out in the workforce and get them jobs and stuff, and seeing them out in the community working. And sometimes just the looks, or the, I don't want, you could see people like, do I want them to help me? Is this person okay to help me, when they were completely capable of doing the job? You really did notice it more at the high school level, working out in the community with these kids, as we're trying to get them the training they need to have a job, to become a member of society, not looked at as that this person can't work and can't function. Going with that last thought, with some of the misconceptions, is that these people can't, and somebody with a disability can't get a job or can't become a beneficial member to society, and they can, and they can do tons of things that they are highly capable of, and most of the time can do it without like any special modifications or anything like that in the real world, and be a productive member of society with the correct training and services that they need, and that help them out. I think that's a big misconception, is just what happens after school time is up and they move into the real world. Like these, they can have a job and they can be a member of society and do great things.